At the gates for our third race today. $3.30, number 11, Mount Bona. 5, $3.90, that's Laserbout. Number 2 at $6, that's Bluebird Bay. And spends a lot down to 6 as well. $8 about Superata, still a Maidener. And number 13, Joyka, is at double figures at $13. So Laserbout about to get set. Superata waiting its turn. Spends a lot with the headgear on there. On Premier and obviously Albert. Bluebird Bay, Call Me Francis. So just half a dozen or so left to load. Mount Bona a drifting favourite here at $3.30. Second at Muswellbrook last time out back on the 2nd of November. Last win came at Scone in a Super Maiden back in March. All right, Spends a lot coming up. He's third up this afternoon. After a fourth at Hawkesbury last time out behind Cape Byron. Favourite here, Andrew, is a drifting one, Mount Bona. $3.30. Money for Spends a lot's into $6. That form out of that Hawkesbury race looks pretty good because Cape Byron's a winner of 4 races after that win at Hawkesbury, and the second place getter there had some pretty good numbers as well. This is a Class 1 and Maiden, so 64 back to a Class 1 and Maiden. Third up from a break, you think be just about peaking. On Premier's about to come forward. Obviously, Albert's about to get set. Bluebird Bay is about to walk forward. Midfield run at Newcastle last time over the 1900. Comes back to the mile this afternoon. So Mount Bona continues to drift now, 350. And we are set. Now the starter's just climbed down from the ladder. He's just going back a bit from the rail there. He might have been a bit close. Starter has the button again. That light is on. Very dim though. And they're racing now. And Spends a lot walked out. So did On Premier and going forward Bluebird Bay. Now, Superata began nicely. Heapy's Legacy was well into stride. Not far away, Wild Flash. Obviously, Albert was next. Mount Bona gets a cosy run just behind the leading division. Then Laserbout, Spends a lot. On Premier's out a little bit wide. Call Me Francis even deeper. Then Joyka and Prince's Game last inside the 1200. So Bluebird Bay strides to the front. Led from Heapy's Legacy. Superata is working overtime 3 deep. Then came Soul's Companion. Obviously, Albert is next on the outside of Mount Bona. Then came Wild Flash, Laserbout, Spends a lot, and out wide Call Me Francis. They were followed by On Premier and Joyka together, and the last one is Prince's Game as they turn down the side. Bluebird Bay stacking them up at the 800, led by 3/4. In second, Superata. Third spot on the inside, Heapy's Legacy, and obviously Albert's out wide, trekking forward. Going around Soul's Companion, Mount Bona. They were followed by, in the middle of runners, Wild Flash. Going forward is Laserbout. Out deeper is Call Me Francis. Spends a lot, stays nearer the inside. Then On Premier. Second last was Joyka, and the last one is Prince's Game around the turn. 400 metres left to go. Bluebird Bay in front from Superata. Joining in, obviously, Albert. Then came Heapy's Legacy, Mount Bona, and Spends a lot gets into the clear. 220 left to go. Superata in front from Mount Bona. Spends a lot running on. Bluebird Bay still there nearer the inside. Bluebird Bay, Mount Bona out wide. Mount Bona after Bluebird Bay. Mount Bona struck the lead inside the shadows. Mount Bona beat Bluebird Bay. Superata, Spends a lot, made up some ground after missing the kick. Then Heapy's Legacy followed by obviously Albert. Laserbout, Prince's Game. Call Me Francis, On Premier. Joyka, Wild Flash. Soul's Companion last. Mount Bona will have a much easier run today. So 11, 2, 12 and 8 will be the numbers. 11, 2, 12 and 8. 11, 2, 12, 8 and 6 will be 5th. 11, 2, 12, 8 here after the running of race number 3 thanks to Arrowfield. And the margins and times won't be too far away here. Mount Bona for Paul Massara, Leah Gavranich and Aaron Bullock. Interim placings 11, 2, 12, 8 has been confirmed. 11, 2, 12 and 8, 135.95 the time. Home in 34.45, 135.95, 34.45 last 600. Neck by 1 1/4. A neck by 1 1/4. Mount Bona, number 11, the winner is a 4-year-old mare by Night of Thunder out of Vona for Paul Massara, Leah Gavranich and Aaron Bullock. Defeats 2 Bluebird Bay, Reece Jones, Narsim Dilmy. 12 was third, Super Arta, Jess Taylor, Greg Hickman. 4th was 8, Spends a Lot, Christian, Reece Scott, Singleton. That's the story at Scone as they come back to scale after race 3.